Brilliance Audio presents Goddesses, Mysteries of the Feminine Divine by Joseph Campbell. Edited by Safron Rossi. Performed by Braden Wright. In the mythologies that I'm going to focus on to begin with, the goddesses are prime. And why not? The simplest manifestation of the goddess in the early Neolithic planting traditions is as Mother Earth. The earth brings forth life, and the earth nourishes life, and so is analogous to the powers of the woman. There are, however, two major orders of primal mythology. One is that of planting agricultural people, and it is with this order that the goddess is primarily associated. The other is that of the masculine gods, who are usually associated with herding nomadic people. In early societies, the women are generally associated with the world of the plant. In very early hunting and collecting traditions, the women are the ones who typically collect the plant food and the small game, while men are associated with the major hunting. So the male becomes associated with killing, and the female with the bringing forth of life. That's the typical ABC association in primal mythologies. Before the invention of food domestication, before early planting, horticulture, and the domestication of animals, all the human populations of the world were simply foraging and hunting people. The areas of the Great Hunt spread from the European plains across to Lake Baikal in Siberia. Later, these hunting people spread up along the Arctic. Then they migrated into North Africa, as the Sahara at that time was a grazing plain, and when the Sahara dried up, they went down into southern Africa. Along the equatorial zone, however, the principal food is vegetable, and this leads to two entirely different kinds of people, two entirely different kinds of cultural accent. In the hunt, the food is brought in by the males at great risk. Before 1500 BC, they didn't even have bows and arrows. They had to go charging these enormous animals, woolly rhinoceroses, mammoths, and so on. In hunting tribes, then, there was a masculine accent on action, on courage, on celebration of the individual who had the ability to bring the food in. Along the equatorial zone, however, anybody can pick a banana, so that the celebration of individual achievement is way down. Furthermore, since the biological functions of a woman orient and associate her in a mythological way with the earth itself, bringing forth life and nourishment, her magic is the magic that is particularly powerful in the tropical zone. In general, then, where you have the hunt accent, you have a male-oriented mythology, and where you have the plant accent, you have the female orientation. Now, the earlier type of society is, of course, that of the ranging hunters. The earliest examples we have of their masculine-oriented mythology comes from the art of the old Aurignacian caves, dating to about 40,000 BC. And the earliest theme of art that we know of is that of the naked goddess figurines that are known as the Paleolithic Venuses. In these hunting societies, the principal flattery goes to the male because it does make a difference if a chap is a good shot or not, and it does make a difference whether he can slay the enemy, which is normally ruthless animals at this time, but also members of neighboring tribes who are hunting the same herds that his little group is hunting.